Hi everyone, so before we get started with our Irish bar class, I just want you to be a little bit familiar with the warm-up, and that will be able to help you practice some of the techniques that we're going to be using. So I'm going to teach you the warm-up today. It's going to be the same at every class, so it's something you can do before your dance classes, maybe it's something you can do before your workouts also, or something that you just want to practice with me when we are doing these workouts. So we're going to take our feet shoulder width apart. We're going to take that small bend in the knees that I mentioned before. Nothing too big, nice and small. I'm going to take that feet shoulder width apart, and all we're going to do is reach one arm across and then the other. Now what I want you to concentrate on here is that the hips are staying still. So the hips aren't rocking out to the side while I reach out to the side. The hips are staying really nice and sturdy. And I'm just crunching down from the side. So I'm using my obliques here. Reach and reach. I'm going to do 4 more. 4 and reach. 3 and reach. 2 to go. 2 and reach. And last one and reach. Now I'm going to take my other arm up to meet it. I'm going to come up onto my toes and really nice and slowly down. Same again, up onto the toes and really slowly down. I'm going to turn to the side now. You guys stay facing forward. What we're going to do from here is we're going to get some movement through the body. So if you follow me, we're going to come down. We're keeping the chest up and open to keep that up and open, up, and we're circling those shoulders round, down, up, and round. So if you notice, all my weight is through my heels, my bum is sticking back, my chest is staying up tall and round. I'm going to do 4 more. 4 and round. 3 to go. 3 and round. 2 more. 2. Keep that chest up tall. Really make sure you're keeping that chest up. And 1. Now we're going to go through that a little bit faster. So we're going to add a little momentum in. We're going to get a real good swing through it. So this is to get that heart rate pumping, get the legs working, but also get some movement through the shoulders. It's really, really important to keep that chest open and the spine along through this. So come with me. We're going to do 4 nice big movements. Let's go. We're going to go 4 and round. 3, 2 more, and last one. And then the arms come up. We come up onto those toes again and slowly down. Really nice. Now we're going to take the feet a little bit wider. So we're taking the feet a little bit wider. Our toes are still facing forward, and you're going to take your hands to your hips. I'm again going to turn to the side just so you can see a little bit better. So I've got my hands to my hips, a little bend in those knees again. Now we're pushing the bum back. So I'm not bending forward over here. I'm pushing that bum back. I'm lifting my toes up slightly, and I'm just going to hold the position where I can hold those shoulders back without them rounding over. So have a little practice of this. Get this position. This is really good for those hamstrings. Wakes them up, and all we're going to do is do a tiny bend and a tiny stretch. Keep the shoulders squeezed back. Tiny bend, tiny stretch. 6 to go and stretch. You should be able to lift those toes off the floor all the way through those heels. 4 more. 4 and stretch. Squeeze the shoulders back. 3, 2 to go. 2 and last one. Hold that top position. Keep the shoulders squeezed back. You're going to reach those arms out in front. Elbows stay up by your ears. From here, you're going to bring the hands in and then stretch them out. Every single time you're thinking about somebody pulling your tailbone backwards and someone pulling those fingers forwards. So someone's pulling in both directions. We're going to do 4 more. Stretch and reach. This is how we're lengthening those hamstrings. 3. We've got 2 more. We're waking them up for our workout. And last one, reach it out. You're trying to keep them elbows by the ears. You're going to bring the hands together and we're going to squeeze through the legs. So now we're going to use our core. We're squeezing behind, really nice and controlled and nice and slow. And then 3 more, squeeze it back, crunch with the core, don't use momentum. We don't want to swing. 2. And then last one, 1. Hands come to the mat, take your time, walk the feet back to shoulder width and bring it back up to the top. Really nice. That's the first half of our warm-up. Now we're going to carry on. Feet are back to shoulder width. Again, we've got that small bend. Don't forget that. And one hand comes to one hip. Now we're really thinking about that those hips again. We don't want them moving. We've got that little bend. We're just going to reach to the side. 7, Now, as you see again, I'm not popping that hip out to the side. 5. I'm just crunching down here. 3 more. 3. 2 to go. 2. And last one. I'm going to hold this position here. My hips are nice and sturdy. Bring the other arm up and stretch away. So you're going to pull away here. Nice. Bringing it to the opposite side now. We're going to do exactly the same thing. Hand on the hip, reaching one side. 7, 6, good. 5, 4, 3 more. 3, 2 to go. And last one. Other arm comes up. Stretch it away. Those hips are nice and sturdy. We've still got a little bend in those knees. And bring it to the top. Now your hands are going to come to the top of the back. So if you have a look up at the top of the back, I've got that little bend in the knees, and I'm just going to crunch down side to side. Trying to keep the chest up. Try not to let the body lean forward. 4 more here. Good. 3 to go. Keep that little bend in those knees. 2 more. And last one. Perfect. Drop the arms down and keep the same movement. 7. Chest up tall. 6. Hips stay nice and strong. 5. 4 more. 3. Good. 2 to go. And last one. Perfect. You're going to take a really big roll forward with the shoulders and a nice big roll back. Cool. We're going to take one hand to one shoulder now. I'm going to step a little forward. And what we're going to do here, we've still got that little bend in those knees. And these shoulders stay perfectly facing forward. I'm just going to circle back with one arm. Really good. So what we don't want to see is a twist here in these shoulders at all. We're just working through the range of movement that we've got in the shoulder. This is really good for the posture, just waking those shoulders up. If the shoulders have got lack of mobility, then we're not going to be able to hold them in a nice, perfect posture while we're dancing. Give me 4 more. 3, 2 to go. Still got that little bend in those knees. And last one. Really good. We're going to take it to the other side. So this hand comes up. You might notice a little difference in one side to the other. My right is a lot more mobile than my left. 6 to go. Remember, keep these nice and square to the front. 5, 4 more. Good. 3 to go. 2 more. And last one. Perfect. Now we're going to take both hands to the shoulders. Keep that little bend. Elbows come right in, touch in the middle. And then they squeeze right out. So they touch in the middle and squeeze right out. We've got 6 more here. 6. Good. 5 more. Keep that little bend in those knees. 4. Good. 3 to go. 2 more. And last one. Perfect. Drop the arms out. You're going to do a little bounce here. 5, 4. Keep everything else still. 2, 1. Drop the elbows. 7, 6. Keep that little bend in those knees. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it up as fast as you can. 7, 6. Even faster. 5, 4. Faster. 3, 2, and 1. Relax them down. You're going to take a big roll forward with the shoulders and a nice big roll back. Almost coming to the end of the warm-up now. We're just going to stretch out our neck. So you're going to take your palm. You're going to push the floor down. Turn the head and lift the chin slightly. Keep that little bend in those knees. Really pushing down here. Turn it to the opposite side. Push the palm. Turn the head and lift that chin. Really nice. Bring it back to the front. Palms face forward. You're going to turn over the shoulder. Keep the shoulders facing the front and you're going to look towards the back corner of the room. Bring it to the front, over the opposite side. Really nice, keeping that little bend in those knees. And then we're going to do a small semicircle. So you're going to bring, if my microphone wasn't in the way, I would do it. You're going to bring that chin down right across the chest and then up to the other side. Chin almost touches that chest if it can, and up to the other side. 2 more. Right down and across. And last one. And we are then ready for our workout. So have a little practice through that. We'll get faster and faster the more you know it. I just wanted to explain it and make sure you understood every single move there. As when we get started with the classes, that'll be a little bit faster paced. So the more you know that, the better you're going to be able to use it when we do our Irish bar workouts.